Alright, I don't know what the hell you're doing in the 747. You are going 350 knots and your landing gear is still down. You have lost 2 engines. Land the aircraft safely. Alright, boss, we got an airport out there to our 12 o'clock. Looks like you're heading towards it. A little excessive on the nose pitch. And we are stalling. We are stalling and plummeting towards the Earth. Say your final words. Congratulations, boss. You've completely stalled out a 747, which still had 2 operative engines. I don't know what you're saying, kid. Alright, you sound like you're in some type of distress, but I'm going to act like I have not heard anything. Alright, 747 is now plummeting through multiple neighborhoods on the takeoff roll through a heavily populated residential area with 2 operative engines. Be advised, the pilot has elected not to use any flaps on this attempted takeoff. We're now clocking 155 knots.
I think you should have your pilot suspended.
I would agree with that decision.
Yeah.
We're now going 180 knots, still crashing through a residential neighborhood.
You have a phone number that you can call after.
Alright, I'm only going to accept that phone number if it's your mother's cell. Otherwise, I will ignore it. We are now on airport grounds. Pilot has struck the left side of the wing into the ground and we are crashing through the passenger terminal. All 3 concourses have been struck. We are now Tokyo drifting across the airport grounds onto a active runway. That was actually kind of cool.
That's actually pretty cool. I congratulate you on your Tokyo drift.
And we had a beach gut baron that just tried to kamikaze us.
Was he successful?
No, he was not, but now he's coming around for a second attempt. And we're basically a sitting duck.
That sounds fantastic.
Oh my god. That attempt was most definitely successful. And the pilot is now exiting the runway onto a taxiway, acting as if nothing even happened, ignoring the fact that we just crashed through.
Runway 17, random numbers.
What? Okay, the pilot appears to be attempting a takeoff on the taxiway now. Never mind, he is drifting to the left, trying to join a runway, and the beach gut baron is still assaulting our aircraft. Okay, we're starting up back engines 1 and 4 because he is currently overclocking the 2nd and 3rd engines and we are not going anywhere. Okay, we have 3 engines up and running. Okay, it appears the pilot is now attempting a takeoff. He has just cycled the gear while we are on the ground and has completely disregarded the fact that we are operating on 3 engines and we are drifting off to the side of the runway. There is no rudder correction. Actually, there is, but we are still going off to the side. We are now completely off the runway and completely off the taxiways in the middle of a field. Okay, we're starting up the 4th engine for this guy because clearly he's incapable of safely operating the aircraft on 3 engines. So we are just casually starting up the 4th engine in the middle of a field on the airport grounds. 4th engine is started up, sir, you can take controls.
Aircraft 107 Alpha Foxtrot taxiing like to be active via runway 24 and wherever the taxiway is.
Oh, roger that. Cool story, bro. Okay, the pilot is now attempting a takeoff, completely void of any runways or taxiways through the grass, rapidly approaching a fenced residential area. We have struck the fence. We are now plummeting through a neighborhood and an active highway. Okay, after a massive tail strike, we are now airborne. Gear is coming up.
But so you like flying this big guy just narrating his unit?
Yeah, I joined his aircraft to observe his flight capabilities this evening, and we have been on a hell of a ride thus far.
I'm right behind you in the Beechcraft watching that massive hang you got right there.
Oh, that was you in the Beechcraft?
Yep, that's me.
Were you the one who crashed into us multiple times?
Actually, one that's
Okay, we're now 3,000 feet going 340 knots. Make that 350 knots. Okay, this guy clearly has no understanding of FAA procedures when below 10,000 feet, and has no concept of adjusting the throttle to maintain safe flight, so we're going to be cutting off all 4 of his engines in 2-minute intervals from this point forward. Engines are idle. We'll be cutting engine number 1. Okay, the pilot in the 747 who is currently in a complete 90-degree bank. I've cut off engine number 1. I'll be shutting off all engines from this point forward in 2-minute intervals. I expect you to return to an airport and land safely. We're now inverted. 747 is now inverted, rolling back out, rapidly approaching the ground. Okay, we're cutting engine number 3.
Look out for me. I think I'll be able to. I'm to your left right now, just above you.
Okay, traffic, just be advised, we have a 747 at descending through 1,000 feet at 530 knots in a 90-degree bank, currently en route to the airport. 2 engines operative. Alright, we're cutting engine number 2. You are now operating on only engine number 4. And we are entering a side slip.
I was just flying information with you, but now you're too faster than me.
Roger that, we have you in sight at our 6 o'clock. At least I do. I don't know what the hell this guy is doing. Okay, to B's knees, we have you in sight. I will go ahead and classify that as a near miss.
Just standard collision avoidance procedures.
Okay, this guy is currently clocking 460 knots at 1,200 feet. We're going to be cutting off the 4th engine at this time. We're going to be a large glider as he brings the gear down 450 knots. We now have no operative engines. He has elected to bring the gear back up. And he has also elected to open the passenger doors. Very questionable aeronautical decision making is taking place currently. And regardless of having no engine power, he's attempting to go full throttle. Realizing his mistake, he is now furiously adjusting the throttle forward and idle. Okay, gear down, 280 knots, 2,700 feet descending towards the airport. We'll be landing at an Air Force base, Andrews Air Force Base to be specific. The pilot is attempting to start the engines of the aircraft against my will and my authority. I will not be allowing him to do this. We are in a 270 knot short final. And we have completely nosedived into the ground. We appear to have no landing gear, or else it has just given out on us, and we are sliding across the ground at 290 knots.